Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gang and welcome back to NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. Today we have another truck race. It looks like we'll also have a wheel and modified race, and depending on how long those take, we might even get a second truck race in. But first we got Texas Motor Speedway, so we're going to go ahead and qualify there. I thank you guys so much for tuning in again. I really appreciate all of the support I've been getting. For a new channel, I've been very pleased with the view count and all there have you, so I really appreciate you guys tuning in. And please feel free to leave some feedback. You can send me a message. I'm sure my email is on my page somewhere. So feel free to tell me if you like the video or what I can improve on and all that stuff. It's all about you guys. That's why I do this. I do this for my entertainment and yours. So I really appreciate any feedback you guys give. Feel free to comment and do what you would like. I really appreciate it, and it helps me get a good gauge of what I need to improve on. So let's go ahead and qualify here at Texas. I don't know how good or bad this is going to be. I mean, this will actually be our first qualifying attempt out of a mile and a half because we had to start last in Charlotte. Well, I think we came away pretty unscathed for the most part at the last couple races, even though we made almost everybody in the field mad at us. Couple middle-of-the-road finishes for a new truck team. I think that works to our benefit. I mean, we haven't gotten any notification that we might get fired, so hopefully we... Oh, ran into the wall there. Off to a good start as usual. Let's just try to get a good first lap here. Again, we're not the fastest truck in the world, so we'll probably not going to get a pole position anytime soon, but I mean, we qualified well at Dover, so maybe we can do well here. I don't know. I messed up that corner a little bit, so hopefully we can do better on the second lap here. First lap's going to be 17th. Let's see if I can improve. I might loosen the car up just a little bit. It seems to wash up the track a little more than I'd like. So I might loosen it up a half a round. I just get really scared. If you guys remember one of the first videos I did, I cannot handle a loose race car to save my life, and it really frustrates me. So I don't want to make it too loose here. This lap looks pretty similar. Okay, we improved one position as we hit the wall right at the start-finish line there, so I'm going to make a wedge adjustment. We're going to loosen it up a half a round. And we're going to move on to the race. I like what they were thinking. I like the idea of having the qualifying and the race on separate days, but it's really frustrating having to go back to the menu after qualifying, then go back, have another loading screen to get before the race, and it just takes up a lot of time that I don't think is necessary. But I do appreciate the idea of, we have to plan our time out. If we want to race in all four series, we're not going to be able to make every single race. There are going to be some conflicts, so I really appreciate that idea. But let's see if we can get our first top 10 here. I mean, I think with that wedge adjustment, we should be in good shape. I hope I don't wreck half the field again.
They say everything's big in Texas. Well, one thing is for sure. When you take 36 of the top NASCAR drivers and put them behind the wheel of these high horsepower trucks, you're asking for some big-time action. EA Sports is proud to welcome you to the Texas Motor Speedway as we get set to kick off this NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race from Fort Worth.
Alright, I believe that's Alan Bestwick, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure on that. He doesn't cover NASCAR anymore ever since ESPN stopped covering NASCAR, but I believe he still calls the Indy 500 and he calls some IndyCar races that are on ESPN, so. Speaking of which, I'm sure this video won't come out until after the Indy 500, but I'm recording this before Memorial Day weekend. And I just got Hattori really mad at me, and, oh, That was not our fault. He just came sliding in, but he corrected himself, and we're back to 31st already. I was trying to say something about the Indy 500, but I guess not. I am an IndyCar fan, believe it or not. There's not really any good IndyCar video games, in my opinion, that are worth playing. As I hit the wall again. This is not off to a good start. Maybe I should just stop talking about IndyCar. Maybe that's what it is. They're cursing me because I'm talking about IndyCar in the NASCAR video game. But you won't see this until after the Indy 500, but I am recording this before the Indy 500, and I think it will be a good year for the Indy 500. I think especially with Fernando Alonso coming over from Formula One, it adds a different aspect. We got a crash up ahead here. Slowed up this pack here, but it doesn't look like anything major happened. Just a spin to slow up the pack. Oh dear. We're 3 wide. We are 3 wide. We are 3 wide. This isn't good. 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 We made it. Oh my gosh. That could have been a lot worse. And you guys know by watching me play this game that could have been a lot worse. We got somebody mad there, but I don't think it was completely my fault. And this is the guy who tried to wreck us twice at Dover, but only managed destroying himself. So I'm going to try to draft with him. Maybe he'll be a little nicer. Usually when somebody retaliates, they're not near as mad anymore, but obviously this guy's still pretty mad. Probably because his retaliation effort didn't hinder my performance at all. Oh, he did it. Mostly my fault, but partially his fault. But I just hate it. If we get hooked on somebody, we're going straight for the wall. There's no ifs and or buts about it. And it really pisses me off, and now he's probably really mad. I'm trying to see if the leaders are coming in. I don't think so. I didn't quite see the lap count before the caution came out, so no, we still have a couple more laps. Alright, the guy who's pissed off at us is coming up right behind us, so I fully expect the retaliation effort yet again. He should have been suspended by now, but alright. This is not the line you want to run. Dang it. I sometimes question if I should even put these videos up because of how absolutely terrible my driving is. But yes, we're pitting this time. It's definitely past halfway. But this is just disgraceful almost. I'm not doing this game any justice by being this bad at racing. And it really frustrates me because I've never been this bad. Now I've been bad, but I've never been this bad. And it really frustrates me. Okay, we're just stopping on pit road. So I'm really sorry that you guys have to see this terrible display of driving. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to bring this series to you guys. I mean, it's low quality, it's PlayStation and whatnot, but I really hope you guys are enjoying seeing me struggle here. Let's try to have a good pit stop. Maybe that'll lift my spirits. See how many drivers pass us. Okay, we're just gonna stop. Just gonna stop. I have no idea where we were beforehand, but this seems about right. I don't know. The guy who hates us is about 4 trucks ahead of us, so.
The 152 car, closing quickly.
I probably should have made another wedge adjustment, but I'm just too scared. I got on the apron again. Had to correct.
All clear, bud.
I know exactly what I need to do. It's just when there are other cars around me, it just throws me off my game. And it's really frustrating.
The 164 car is throwing a block on you.
Oh, that's my fault.
Down a little bit. Be patient.
I accidentally corrected my steering and it was straight to the wall. Turn 3 and 4 I seem to be doing really well in. Which again makes no sense. I know I've said this before, but turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are exactly the same at this point in time at Texas.
52 car is coming right.
Alright, we got our nemesis up ahead. Along with Todd Cleaver. I don't know why, I'm gonna try to... Oh, Cleaver wrecked him himself. Thank you, Todd Cleaver. Maybe I should give you more credit. But Todd Cleaver probably saved another caution right there. Now we got a little skatey off of that corner, so maybe it was a good idea not to make the wedge adjustment. I have no idea what this line is that I'm running here. It's just, it's an accidental line. I can run really well in 3 and 4, but it's just turns 1 and, oh gosh. I hit the apron and it started to spin me out, but I corrected it luckily. But I lost all the momentum. But, I mean, I'm in 17th, but the 16 cars that are ahead of me are all within 2.5 seconds, so... I mean, I can't be too upset with that. But, I mean, it just sucks that... I mean, I've been 15th, I've been 17th, I've been 20th, I'm just in those mediocre spots.
178. High up high.
I'm just Danica Patrick reincarnated.
Still there. Good pass.
I apologize to all the Danica Patrick fans, but you guys have to know at this point in time that's probably the truest statement I've ever made. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
About halfway. The 139 car.
Alright, we got 2 laps to go here, and I think we're in a good position to maybe... Oh, dang it! I really hate that. You get clipped one little tiny touch, you go straight into the wall. But we didn't lose too much time there. So, let's... Top 15, I'll be very happy with. Top 10, probably going to be a stretch.
Rewind.
But we're up to 13th. I think that's 12th right ahead of us, but I don't think we're going to get much ahead of that, unfortunately. We got a teammate up here. Good for him. I think that's Eubanks or whatever his name was. Oh, well, yep. Let's try to make a friend here before this race is over. And Sheath. Maybe we can get a run on him and pass him, but... Oh, wall. Yep. You see it? I'm so psychic that I can tell when I'm going to hit the wall. Before it even happens. 13th. I'm pretty sure that's our best finish in the Truck Series, unfortunately. But... I really need to stop wrecking people. It's not like I do it on purpose. You guys know that. It's just my talent level is... crap. We got 200 hero points again, I don't know how. We got 50,000 fans, again, I don't know how. I wish I had that many views on YouTube. Can you guys make that happen for me? Please? But I think we have a modified race. We have 2 notifications. I'm sure that's going to be a fail. No. Jamie McMurray wants to showdown. A lot of people have been noticing your performance on the track, including me. If you think you can beat me, I'll see you out on the track. Alright, I don't know where that's going to slide in on the schedule, but we should be able to do that this episode. We also got a charity event. Let's hear what Ace has to say.
Hey, you know Ace Moneymaker's got a big brain, but he's also got a big heart, baby. I'm all about the charity, which is why I have gotten you hooked up with the charity race this week with all of the popular drivers in it. This is where you make your mark, baby.
Alright, we have a charity event. I don't know where this is all going to fit on my schedule. Well, the answer to that is it isn't. I got the showdown and the charity race on the exact same day. Charity race is at Dodge Raceway for 18 laps, and then we got the Showdown, which is going to be at the Talladega infield. Well, based on the last video, you guys know how much I hate Dodge Raceway, so we're going to do the Showdown. I'm sorry, Charity. I'll run a charity race later. But I think I'll enjoy myself more by doing the Showdown. But it looks like our teammate won the charity race nonetheless, so that's good. But now we're going to race Jamie McMurray in Talladega infield. I'm fairly familiar with that track. I think that's one of my favorite tracks on this game. But Jamie McMurray, in the the Ganassi 42 car. I just offended a bunch of people. I'm sorry. Again, I'm in IndyCar mode, as I was trying to explain before everything went wrong earlier. I'm not even sure if that was in this episode, but Penske and Ganassi are the two big IndyCar guys, so that's why that's on my mind. Alright, off from a standing still start. We're never going to get as good of a start as the other guy, but so we're going to take a left here onto the infield here instead of going into turn 1. Now, any share drafting you do here won't impact anything when you get to the Cup Series, so but we kind of shortcut this turn here and we make a little progress. We'll do crossover pass in the grass at the same time here. But I like this track. Oh well. Wait, it hurt us both equally, so it's not like Jeff Gordon, the Jeff Gordon Showdown, where I accidentally wrecked him and he went on to like a 10-second lead. But then I immediately, after wrecking McMurray, wrecked myself, so now we're 2 seconds behind McMurray. I don't know if we'll be able to make that up or not. It's gonna be a stretch, I think, but it's definitely possible. But this is the track that I really like. It's really a good track. But we're catching up to him. We shaved about a second off of his lead. I think we'll definitely have a shot. I'm definitely familiar with this track. These first two Showdown races are at tracks that I'm familiar with, but eventually we'll get to tracks that I'm not familiar with, and it's not going to be too pretty. But alright, last lap here. We're within a second, and I think we'll gain a bunch of time in this corner, which we do. I think we'll definitely have a chance to pass him. Whether we do it cleanly or not is the ultimate question right now. Alright, we got inside there, but he's going to be on the inside for these next turns. So he's probably going to get ahead here. Yeah. But I got into the inside of him again, but can I clear him is the question. Looks like I can. And I did. Now let's just run a couple... Oh no. Well, we were close to winning. I'm going to try to intimidate him, but he's too far away. Well, we almost won our second charity race here. I'm just going to go straight into the wall there. I mean, we either get 5,000 skill points or we get nothing, so we might as well go out with a bang here. That was frustrating. I don't know why I messed that up. I really don't. That's the exact same thing I did on the first lap, too. So I believe we have a modified race coming up here. Oh, we got 2 phone notifications. We got SHOWDOWN from Jamie McMurray. You were looking pretty weak on the track. Yes, I know. You may get a raise soon. Remember, we already got a raise from Everham Motorsports, so that's good. I don't know why he decided to send me that after I lost the showdown, but we got a modified race at Mr. Clean, another fictional track. I'll describe that more for you when we get there. So I believe this track is based in Hawaii, which is a cool concept. But I'd just love to see these race teams trying to fly their cars to Hawaii. That would be very interesting. Flying the cars, flying the haulers, flying the pit road boxes. That would be quite a spectacle, I think. But you guys will notice. Well, I'll let the guy talk.
These guys. We're live at the Mr. Clean Speedway for an exciting NASCAR Wheel and Modified race. These drivers are all looking to make history today, but only one will come out on top. Who's it going to be? Stay tuned because the green flag is just moments away.
Sorry I interrupted that guy, or well, he interrupted me, but I should have known. This track has a horrible sun glare that happens in turns when you go into turn 3, and it absolutely washes out your screen. So I apologize if you guys lose sight of the racetrack here. I'll show you what I mean here. Because we got the sun right there, which is very realistic, but I mean I don't really appreciate it, especially with the low quality of game on the PlayStation 2. It just washes out the screen. But this is also, it's based in Hawaii, but I really think this track is modeled after Rockingham. If you don't know what Rockingham is, that was an old track that they raced in back in the day. Early, they stopped racing it, I think, in 2004 or 2005. It was a really nice track, but I don't know. I don't really know the reasoning behind that. I wasn't really that into NASCAR by that time. So, first lap is 9th. Let's see if we can improve here. But here we are into the sun stretch here. Let's try not to get on the apron too much this time. I like the handling of this car, I just need to get used to it. But looks like we're going to be 7th on the inside. I'll take that. We haven't been the best qualifiers, so we'll definitely take that. So let's see what we can do here. Alright, modified series, we haven't made too many enemies, so let's try to keep it that way. Oh god, this is bad. How did I do that? I'm sure every car physicist and car driver in America is going to be like, that should not have happened, but it did. And I will take it. We only lost 3 spots. I don't know how I did that. I completely cut the corner. But that lap 1 was a mess. Let's try to draft with our teammate here. I don't know if this is the teammate who hates us or not. Or that might be in the truck series, I'm not sure. Hard to keep this straight.
The 178 car.
But we're underneath this guy here. We're going to pass him, get in the 9th. We should be able to get under this guy. We made a little contact, but he didn't spin out, so that's good. We're on the apron again. Try drafting with our teammate. Now you get hero points for share drafting, but you get double the hero points if you share draft with your teammate. So like here, I'll get like 10 or 8 points share drafting. You see the little thing pop up on the screen. But for when I draft with my teammates, I get like 20 points. So it's definitely a difference. Alright, we're going to try to get underneath this guy here. Don't get into a teammate. We didn't. I don't know how that happened. But we're passing a whole bunch of cars. We're under Shannon here. Should be able to get up to 4th in this corner. We do. We're on the apron again. I don't know how we're doing this. We got Lewis up ahead. Our teammates going for the lead. They're not quite able to do it. It looks like we spun somebody out because the top 5 cars are completely isolated from everybody else now. I'll have to watch that back in editing, but we're completely isolated from everyone else now. But our teammate looks like he's going to take the lead here.
Going outside. Leader's right in front of you.
And unfortunately, we're in the position of pushing this guy past our teammate, but then we're going to get underneath him, so.
There you go, all clear. The 192 car is moving up on you quick.
For a modified race, this is a pretty long race.
Good job. We got our 5 points. Now let's try to keep the lead. Just 10 laps left. Good job, buddy.
But we're in the lead here. I hope we can run away with it, but it doesn't seem like we're pulling ahead of anybody. We got one of our teammates, I believe, right behind us. But we are in a championship hunt here, so I don't want to give away any positions here. I don't think that's the teammate, actually. I'm not 100% sure. No, it's not our team colors, so that's not our teammate. It sure looked like it in the mirror, though. This will be the last race of this video, with the showdown thrown in there. This is a longer video, so we'll pick up that next truck race in the next episode.
The 188 car has a run. Watch for him to make a move. Got one down low.
Oh, we got a car on our inside. I washed up the track there, and he's going to take the lead. Haley, I think this is the guy who's second in points, too, so.
Doesn't look like a big deal.
Oh, no, I spun him out. I spun both of us out. Oh, no.
Come on, man. Clear on both sides.
Darn it! That was stupid of me. We're still in third, but I'm not even sure what happened. I must have gotten into him and he lost both of us up the track. Darn it. We're still in third, and that's probably where we're going to finish. And that guy that I wrecked probably isn't going to be too happy with me, and he probably isn't going to get a good finish either. So I don't think we're going to be able to get back up to second and first. It looks like our teammates in first. But that's unfortunate. That's my 100% my fault, I think. So
Halfway on gas.
let's just run some qualifying laps here, keep the third position, and go home. I don't know what that was, but it wasn't a good corner entry, but we seemed to get off the corner perfectly fine. Didn't hit the wall. Close, but we didn't. Sorry for being so quiet. I don't really have much to talk about today. But while I was being quiet, we made up almost a second on the leaders. They're trying to pass each other, so maybe we can get something out of this here. I highly doubt it. We're coming to the white flag now, so I don't think we're going to be able to get up there without them wrecking, but we're definitely making up time here. Maybe we can get up there enough to draft with our teammate and keep them in the lead, but I don't think we'll be able to do that. I can't even hook onto them yet, so this is gonna be up to them, and I don't think our teammates gonna come out on the winning side of this, unfortunately. But we finished third. I'll take that. Looks like our teammate finished second, and that's tough luck for him, unfortunately. Alright, we'll go back to the main menu and check the standings before we go. That was a much cleaner race outside of that one incident that we had that screwed our race over. But we got 1,600 hero points, 18,000 fans, so I'll definitely take that. But we're going to check the standings, see any phone notifications. Nope, no phone notifications. Wow. That's pretty rare not to have any phone notifications right after a race. Once we get past the autosave here, we'll check the standings out and we'll end the episode. I appreciate you guys watching. Especially these longer episodes, these half-hour long episodes. I don't intend for them to be this long, but that's just what happens, unfortunately, when we try to put this many races into one episode. But we're still in 37th. We're still, well, we're only 36 points behind. But we got an 86-point lead. We didn't really gain much on him, unfortunately. Well, no, it wasn't. What? Haley is not the guy who we were racing with. It was Lewis. And I think he's the guy who ended up winning the race. So he must have gained on me a little bit, but I don't know. You can check the last video, see what the standings were then. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.